Now, with power comes great responsibility, and no high school student is responsible enough to have a diary that can kill people. Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Maitreyi, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon because you should do it. And today we will be talking about my top 5 anime recommendations of all time. It is something very close to my heart because just like books, they have opened another world for me and I cannot be grateful enough. And I want you to watch these animes if you haven't already watched one. And if you have watched animes in your life, then you can watch these because it is a whole new world and I want you to experience it. So I will be talking about my top 5 anime recommendations of all time, and I cannot wait to discuss it with you and to know if you have watched these and to know your favorites. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. I started watching animes in school. I guess I watched my first anime in 11th or 12th, and it was then that I completely and totally fell in love with this world. And the first anime that I'm going to recommend is also the first anime that I ever watched and the anime that introduced me to this world, and I hope it introduces you to this world too. So the first anime that we'll be talking about is called Just Because. Now it's a very basic story, it's a very basic concept, but at the same time it is beautifully written and it is a very good start to get into the world of anime. Now if you have not watched an anime in your entire life, you can very well start with this. It is basically a story of high school students who are about to graduate, and there's this guy who returns. He is their friend and he returns to their town and he returns to their school, and things change. Buried friendships and emotions, they all come to the surface and a lot of stuff happens. There are love triangles, there is passion, there is drama, there is heartbreak, and it is a good show which is also very short. So for me, I prefer shows that are not very long so that I can watch it quickly, and otherwise I get so distracted that I cannot complete it, which is
A fatal flaw for me.
but yeah, this is also a very short show which you can finish. It has only 12 episodes and it is captivating enough that you will get a gist of what the world of anime has to offer. So yeah, a good place to begin. Just because you should definitely check it out. My second anime recommendation is, oh my god, this anime will break your heart like anything. Be prepared to cry when you watch it and be prepared to be very lost and very sad because it is heartbreaking and it is also one of my most favorite animes. I mean, we love pain because we love these animes. So the second anime that I am going to recommend you is Your Lie in April. Now this particular anime has music as its theme, and the music score I cannot even begin to describe because it is just something else. It is not possible to explain what it makes you feel because the whole series is kind of revolving around music that takes this anime to a different level and to a different dimension, I think, and it is beautiful. So there's this guy, he was very good at piano as a kid, but due to certain traumatic events in his life, he has lost his ability to play. Now comes this girl who brings him back into the spotlight. She makes him play again, and this girl also has a secret. Now I will not reveal what it is, but keep your tissues ready. You have to watch it, like there is no question about it. You have to watch it. It is hands down one of the most beautiful animes ever made. Now that I am talking about it, I really want to rewatch it, and it's also not very long. I think it has 24 or 30-ish something episodes. Your line, April, you have to watch it. My next anime recommendation is Death Note. Now, Death Note might feel a very abrupt and weird recommendation after the sad and romantic animes that I have been recommending, but we are talking about my top 5 anime recommendations, and there is no way that Death Note would not be one of them. So if you're not living under a rock, or you are already in the world of animes, there is no way that you have not heard about Death Note or not watched it, because I have not met one single person who loves animes but has not watched Death Note. It is so good and it is totally worth the hype. It is one of the best, most promising animes that I have ever watched. I mean, talk about the suspense, the thrill, the heartbeat that goes up when you watch the show. It basically is the story about this guy who finds this diary which is titled as Death Note. Now, this diary grants its user the power to kill anyone, like anyone in the world. The user can specify the time of the death, the user can specify means of the death, the user can specify how the person will die, and everything. You can write whatever you want to write, like however the person must die, and the person will die that way if it is humanly possible. This high school student finds this diary, and when he discovers the power that this diary has, he goes on to eliminate all the criminals from the world. Now, with power comes great responsibility, and no high school student is responsible enough to have a diary that can kill people. I mean, that is understood. So, it is a very suspenseful anime. It will keep you hooked. It has, those detective kind of vibes, where this guy, L, he goes on to find out that who is this high school student who has this diary. I mean, he doesn't even know that the person who has this diary is a high school student, and he doesn't even know that he is very, very close to him. So yeah, this is one of the best animes that I have ever watched. If in any case you have not watched it, please watch it. And if you are a beginner, please watch Death Note. I would highly recommend it. My fourth recommendation is Violet Evergarden. Oh my god, my heart. Again, one of the most beautiful animes to be ever made. Beautiful characterization, beautiful animation, beautiful background score, beautiful story, beautiful everything. That sums it all. So it is basically the story of this girl Violet. Now, she has been in the military since she was little, and therefore she has been taught all her life not to feel, not to encourage emotions, and not to have mercy on others. Now, after her master has gone missing after the war, she is left with no one and no purpose in life, because all her life she has obeyed her master, and she has done everything that he has said. And now that he's gone, he's missing, she doesn't know what to do with her life. And there are these words that her master said to her in their last meeting, but she doesn't know what it means, because she doesn't know how to feel, and she doesn't know how to feel about it. Now, she takes up a job as a ghost writer, which basically means that you write letters for other people. For this, she has to understand the emotions that the person for whom you are writing the letter is feeling, because without understanding the emotions that they want to convey, you cannot write a letter. And therefore, she has to learn how to feel. Now, all that process, so many stories. So there is one new story in every new episode, and every story is beautiful. Every story is shown so that Violet can learn how to feel, and it is a beautiful process of her beginning to understand someone else, to watch her feel, to watch her understand emotions, and it is undescribably beautiful. Every episode is beautiful. Every episode has the power to make you cry, and it will make you cry, I'm sure. but a beautiful anime, and it is also produced in collaboration with Netflix. So it has amazing animations, it has beautiful background score, everything is perfect, the story is beautiful, and I'm sure that you would love it. So you should really watch it. My last recommendation for this video is a movie called Wolf Children. It is a feel-good movie, but at the same time, at some point it will break your heart, and it is the most lethal combination ever. So it's basically a story about this girl who marries a wolf, and they have wolf children, and after he dies, she raises them all by herself. It is all about their adventures in the woods and the realizations that the two kids have as wolf children, and it is so adorable. I mean, I have just two words for this movie, and those are that it is adorably cute. You will feel so good while watching this movie. You might even cry watching it. But one thing is sure, that it will warm your heart and it will fill your heart with so much love. It is beautiful. You have to watch Wolf Children. So these were my top 5 anime recommendations of all time. I have more, so tell me if you like this video. If you would like a part 2, I would be glad to make it. I am currently watching Code Geass, and I think I will never get the pronunciation right, but that's not the point. I am loving it so far, and I have heard that people say it's on the level of Death Note, and I really want to see if it is, because I am liking it so far, but for me right now, Death Note is at a much higher level. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to watch it, and I also want to watch Fruit Basket because I've heard so many good things about it on BookTube, and I'm really excited for it. But I've also heard it's very depressing, so I am staying away from it for a while. But yeah, I will definitely watch it. Tell me if you have watched any of these animes, or if you are going to watch it, and also your top anime recommendations, because I would love to watch your favorites. So yeah, these were my top recommendations. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and share it with more people so that we can get many favorites, and we can all have a great time watching great animes. Please start watching animes if you don't already do, because you deserve it and you should. Thank you for watching. I will see you with another video very soon, and until then, take care, stay safe and lots of love.